And I've got the straw chopper pushed up in the windrow position. So let's jump in this field and cut some wheat. Saturday afternoon, it's hot. And I left my other camera at the shop. So we're using this one today. When cutting wheat in order to bale straw, it takes a little more time. You want to keep these windrows straight. When you get to the end, you don't want any fish, what I call fish tails. You don't want any curves in the windrow. So you slow down, like right here. I've got a deer trail running across the field there. So when you get to the end, you slow down. I usually count to about 10 before I make my turn. That way, you don't get the windrow curves at the end, and it's easier on the person driving the baler. There were trucks at the elevator this morning when I got there. What were there? 3 in front of me, I think? 2 or 3. It took me about an hour to get in and out of there. So people are finally getting some dry wheat. I thought my test weight was going to be down another point on the load I took in this morning, but it was not. It was 58.5. I had tested it at 57. My moisture was 14.7. That's about, 14.4, and that's about what I had checked it at. This should be drier today, I'm hoping anyway. I'm going to get the truck loaded and take that load up before they close this evening. Then I'll come back and I should finish this field up. And then maybe if they're open tomorrow morning, which is Sunday, I will take that up. Okay, so I'm going to count. I'm slowing down, counting to 10. And now I'm going to start to turn. That gets, let's see if we can get turned around here so you can see it. Oh, heck, I got a tank full. So yeah, if you can see that, it stopped spitting out the straw right as I got to the end there. So that's exactly what I'm after. My daughter will like me for that as well, since she is the baler driver usually. And the other thing I do differently for baling straw is I go around the field 4 times, so I've got 4 passes across the end here. Normally I only do 3 when I'm cutting and chopping straw, but for baling I'm doing 4, and that gives enough room to turn around on the end. So when you're going up and down the field and baling, when you get out to the end and you're pulling that baler and the wagon behind you, you've got enough room to turn around and not cut anything too tight, not bend up anything on the wagon or the baler. And I better pay attention to the truck here. This is the second tank I'm dumping on. Okay, I'm gonna cut this thing off and finish loading this truck. Okay, I'm calling that a load. I've still got some left in the tank. I could probably get it on there, but I don't want to overload it. One more truck is going to hold the rest that is out here. So let's tarp that and get it to the elevator. One truck was pulling out of here when I pulled in, so no waiting this afternoon. But it is 25 after 3. The load of wheat that I just unloaded at the elevator, moisture was 12.8 and the test weight was 59. So I've actually picked up a point on the test weight. So I was surprised with that. And for those that don't know what a test weight means, what that term means, that is how many pounds it takes to make 1 bushel. So the normal for wheat is 60 pounds. That's what we are graded on, is 60 pounds. Excellent wheat, you can get as high as 63 pounds per bushel. I have had wheat in the past go as low as 54 pounds per bushel. That is not good. That's when you start getting cut as far as how much they pay you per bushel. They will start deducting money when you get down that low. This is a great looking field of wheat. I think when everything is said and done, I'm going to average about 95 bushels to the acre on everything. So no complaints there. Wow. What I am noticing through my travels as I'm going back and forth to the elevator, how far everyone is behind with their planting. I am seeing many soybean fields that have not, or fields that have not been planted, which at this point it would be soybeans they would plant. So everybody got burn down spraying done back in late April, early May. Well, they're going to have to go back and spray those fields again before they plant soybeans in them, or before those soybeans come up, because there are some fields that are just covered again in weeds and grass. The other thing that I am seeing is that the planters are not following the combines. Normally, as soon as the wheat is cut, within a day, the planter is right behind the machines in these fields planting soybeans, but I think people are just still trying to play catch up. Still got full season soybeans to plant. I think the Birdman is coming down tomorrow. It's going to be Sunday, and he's going to try to finish planting my full season soybeans. Are you counting to 10 before I turn here? And then I think Monday I'll bale this straw up. So then on Tuesday, hopefully I can get the planter down here and start planting these soybeans. Next chance of rain isn't until next Saturday. I think on my way back from the elevator today, 30 minutes north of here, that I saw some corn starting to twist up already. So that's not good if that is what I saw. Corn twisting up from dry weather. Now the heat will cause it to twist up as well. It's a water-saving mechanism for that corn, a defense mechanism against this heat. But normally it's dry weather as well, but they have not had as much rain to the north of us as what we have had here. But by next Saturday, with temperatures in the 90s this coming week, we're going to be looking for some rain and hoping for it. We go from one extreme to the other, it seems like. ...2025 wheat harvest is complete. will not be a full truckload. A bit over 300 bushels is what I figured. I've sent a text message to Farmer's Daughter to see if she is around to give me a ride. She is, so I can get the combine home and in the barn, get the trucks moved. This is Friday evening. Saturday evening, the 21st of June. It is about 5:15. And it is hot. Not as hot as it's going to be tomorrow. I think I'm going to take this load to the elevator tomorrow morning and get this off of my list of things to do. Okay. Dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee, but that's all, folks. And let me drop the header and take this bad boy home. Oh yeah, I've still got the auger, tractor, and wagon to get home as well. Alright, hopefully Farmer's Daughter has enough time to help me with all of this. It'll be a couple of trips. And would you look at this, other than some dust and some wheat, there is no trash laying in the floor. That's because of that handy dandy trash can that my aunt gave to me. Let's get road gear. And we are barn bound. All right, Farmer's Daughter has the auger and the wagon. She's headed back to the farm. And I'm going to get the header cart. I don't even know how fast this tractor goes. How fast are we going? About 11 miles an hour. That's not too bad for that little compact tractor. Let's see how many times I have to get out of the truck to get hooked on to this cart. Oh, my backup camera is not working. I have not checked it since Sexy Rooster, I don't know if I said this. I think I did. He had been up the tailgate on this truck when he had borrowed it last year. So he got it, the dent out of it, got it all painted up. And ever since I've put it back on, my backup camera hasn't worked for this truck. So I think it just may be a loose wire in there. Let's try that and see what we got. How close are we gonna be? Oh, I am another 2.5 feet. Okay, here's the trick. Watch a spot on the running board. That black part is about the distance I need to go back, so we're going to back up to about right there. And let's see if we got her this time. Oh, too far. Too far by that much. Okay. Didn't do too good on the running board judgment there. I think right there. Okay, because I turned the camera on to show this, I'm gonna have to do, oh, can I get it? Let me put the camera down. Okay, I guess I just got to back up a little bit. My battery went dead on that camera, but I got the header card hooked up, and we're just about back here at the farm. It looks like my cousins got this field finished here. I don't know if they have any more, but all of the trailers are gone that they were filling with straw. So I was looking at that field, and they actually made a couple of tracks in that field, getting that wheat off and getting that straw off. I am somewhat surprised, but I think they did till this ground last fall before they planted the wheat, so that didn't help matters any with all of the rain that we've had. All of my wheat was no-tilled, so that helped. Looks like maybe over there they left a little bit that they didn't bale up. Maybe it was just too darn wet and they were making a mess with it. Okay, I wonder if she is going to try to back this in the barn herself, or is she going to turn the keys over to me? I don't know that she's ever backed a four-wheel wagon before, but let's see what she does here.
I don't know how to do this.
You can figure it out.
Is it still turned towards the problem?
You have to turn the wheels the other way.
So not like the problem?
Right, to get the tongue over this way, to get the back over that way. Oh man, I didn't think there was that much wheat left in there.
I think you're leading me wrong.
No, you're not turning enough. There you go. Pull ahead again. Pull ahead. Are you in second? All right, cut them hard. Cut them hard. Yep. All right, now the other way. There you go. Pull up a little bit. Pull up. Okay. Now turn it. Yep. You want to get that tongue straight. Get it straight. Turn it. Nope. Pull up.
Why can't this be like a
okay. All right. Now turn it the other way. So keep it hard. Keep it hard. Get that tongue straight that way. Over that. Nope. You're not straight. Pull up. Okay. Now turn that way. You need to get that tongue over there. Get it over there. Now straighten it. Yep. Now this way hard.
Back?
Yep. There you go. Straight back now. Bring the tongue to me. Bring the tongue to me some. Keep bringing the tongue to me. Hard, hard. Yep, there you go. Yep, nope. Okay. No, keep coming a little bit more. Hold it, hold it. Maybe you are hitting. All right, that'll work.
Why can't this be normally turn towards your problem?
Because it's a four-wheel car. All right, put that in the bar. Make sure that's in neutral. Put that tire up in that piece of wood that's over there. Okay, she can back a boat trailer. That's only 2 wheels. So a 4-wheel trailer is just the opposite. But she got her. That wasn't too bad. Okay, and we've got another truck on its way back to the shop, back to the farm, whatever you want to call it. And then one more left after this one, farmer's daughter's truck. And then everything will be out of here. And farmer's daughter has been dropped off to get her truck, so everything is back at the farm now. I've got one more task to complete, and that is I've got to go down to the planter tractor, get it ready for the bird ban. I've got the display and the globe for his auto steer I've got to put back on that tractor. I had it on my tractor I was spraying with yesterday, so I've got to put that back on his tractor so he'll have some guidance. And then I just want to check that field to make sure it is going to be dry enough for him to plant. I'm sure it will be, but I want to have everything ready for him to go in the morning. And we are now dry enough to finish planting this field. The soybeans that we did get planted don't look too bad. I am seeing some grass and weeds popping up through here, so I will have to get over here and spray it. But looking across the field, I see green. That's good. I've got the GPS and the monitor on there, and I think it is ready to roll. Okay, Friday evening, it's after 7. I'm gonna say, see ya! See ya!